Wow, good morning, guys. It's Monday. We're back for your weekly update and your industry news. I do all the research and I do all the hard work so you don't have to. We keep you updated on news and events, what's been going on in the past week. Like I say, so I do the hard work so you don't have to. So we're going to start with a bit of global news. Now, it's important to reference this because it affects the whole world, not just the UK. Obviously, we're a UK channel, but we do have a lot of American viewers. And there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump over the weekend at a rally in Pennsylvania, which is just shocking to me. We haven't seen anything like this since the 80s, I don't think. So it's crazy. The world seems a bit upside down. Glad to hear he wasn't injured too badly, but he did sustain some injuries. So we just need to see how the fallout happens now. It's probably apparent that he is going to take office in the American elections, and he is being depicted as some sort of symbolism for American freedom at the moment. But glad to hear he's okay. It was just shocking to me, so I thought we had to reference it. That's a bit of global news, if you hadn't heard already. Also, if you are in the UK, the football's been a major topic this weekend. We lost 2-1 to Spain in the Euros finals last night, and unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but the English lads, they played really well. The Spanish team played really well, so unlucky. Congratulations to Spain, and hopefully we'll be there again. But yeah, we didn't get the win this time, so we were going to be promised a bank holiday if we did get the win, or Keir Starmer said we might get the chance, but no bank holiday today. Regardless, I would have been here recording, even if we did have that bank holiday. So let's get on with some news today. And the first bit of news we have for you is the fact that the new Modern Barber magazine has come out. And this is your edition here. We got it through the post the other day. This is the one with Hayden Cassidy on the front, if you can see that. So what's interesting to me is they put Modern Barber put out a magazine for Barber Connect, which was only 2 weeks ago, which had an image from Danny Robinson on the front, which was a lovely image. And now we've got one another 2 weeks later. This is issue 42, and yeah, I've had a little read. We've actually uploaded a video having a quick review of it, of this new issue. We uploaded that yesterday, so if you want to scroll down after watching this, have a little look at my review. We just flick through the pages quickly. We don't dive too deep into the articles, because then that takes the chance away from you for going to get the magazine and reading it for yourself, because that's all exciting. But if you want to read the online version, which they do have free that anybody can read, and you don't want to watch my video, I'm going to navigate you around how you can find that now. So if you head over to the Modern Barber Instagram, which is here, you can click on this link that they have. Sorry, bear with me. Is that the right one? Right, yeah, it was, yeah. So follow the link, if it allows me to. Sorry, my computer's a little slow this morning, but here we go. So we've clicked that link, and now we're going to read the latest issue. Awesome, so there you go. There's Hayden Cassidy on the cover, and you can go read now. And it loads this for you. So I think that's great. It's amazing that they do actually have an online issue that you can go and read. It's always nice to have a hardback copy, in my opinion, but, you know, each to their own. So next bit of news, we have got Mike Taylor. He has released a new barbering resource book, which is book number 3, and it's finally here and ready to order on the Mike Taylor Education website. So you can get your copy today and keep learning. If you haven't had one of these books already, the original 1 and 2, they're amazing. We've got them in the salon. If you are a business owner, it's great to have it. If you're an apprentice or up-and-coming barber, it's great to know as well. So let's play this, see what he says about it.
It's here. It's come this morning. Loads of them. The last couple of hours, I've been unpacking them, but it's been worth the wait. I'm telling you, this is the best one out of the 3 by far. It's got so much more stuff on. So look at the cool cover. Then And we've got loads more new stuff in here. All been redone for you guys. Going green. Loads more stuff about cutting, loads more different haircuts, loads more patterns. And then we've even got bits about colouring and perming in here. Everything you need to know, shaving, about your barbering journey in college. And even if you own a barbershop, if you've got an apprentice, or it's good just to show your staff. There's stuff about being a 5-star barber, customer service, male grooming, hair patterns, step-by-steps. This book has just got it all. So guys, it's available on the Mike Taylor Education website. And if you order one and you want me to sign it for you, some people do, I'm not just posing. Some people ask me to sign their books. Just give us an email with it and I'll sign it for you. Look at that. Great barbering means great conversation. This is a must for all you barbers. Must for the barbering shop. So, it's here.
There you go. That's the new resource book. Actually, if I can, I'm going to get Mike Taylor to sign mine. I've never had him done that before. And you know what? Why not? But it's a great resource book. Go get it today or go pre-order yours. Honestly, it's an amazing addition to have in the salon, in the shop, for any of your staff, and it's always great to reference if you need it. So moving on. Right, Hair in Motion, their exciting update. They've got an ambassador program and it has been revamped and they're seeking passionate individuals to represent the global hair company. So as an ambassador, you will advocate for a leading name in the hair education sector, let's say. Gain access to exclusive resources and industry events, connect with a vibrant international community, grow your career in the dynamic hair industry. If you're ready to elevate your career and be the face of innovation, apply today. So they're seeking ambassadors. This is an amazing opportunity, but I think it's for a larger scale barber, you know, so someone who's already got like a little bit of a following. I'll show you why in a minute. That's what they asked for. So what's included? Free online academy access, monthly meetings with the team, 30% discount with leaf scissors. That's great. VAT-free code at Chris & Sons, collaboration with Hair in Motion, social media page, social media opportunities to progress within the company, social media guidance, in-person opportunities to assist team globally at salon education days, seminars, shows, press events. I would like to be an ambassador. That's great. You know, if you are watching this, hit me up, but I don't think I've really got the following they're looking for. As like I say, you must have at least 10,000 followers. So, you know, maybe one day I can go and apply, but apply anyway, because just because you haven't got the following doesn't mean you are not still in with the chance. If you reach a good engagement and stuff like that, apply. What's the worst that can happen? They say no. So good social media engagement, be able to create posts, reels and stories, be passionate, be creative, wants growth, reliable, be you, not associated with any other education company, post at least one reel per week. Amazing. Sounds great. So how to apply? You can contact us via email, hairinmotioneducation@gmail.com, with your name, occupation, the platforms you use, Instagram handle, TikTok, YouTube handle, primary email, why you think you're right for the role. So even if you haven't got that amount of followers and stuff like that, just go and apply, because there's no harm in applying. So Hair in Motion also did something called the Jam this weekend, the London Jam. Now, I thought it was only yesterday, but there was a lot of content from the football going on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. So I haven't actually managed to see much posts about it. There are stories on Hair in Motion Education Instagram. So if you want to go and watch them, great. I'm not going to play them for you now because it takes a little while to load, especially on my laptop, because it's not the quickest. And that just takes a little minute, and I'm just going to end up boring you and losing your engagement. So this is it here. It was Charles Gray, and obviously he's the founder of Hair in Motion, and it's the London Jam in Shoreditch. So it looked great, and it was like sort of in conjunction with OS Lifestyle. I think it was at OS Lifestyle. So go and have a look at that, and maybe next week when we come back, I might have some more content for you. The Pissed Off Barber, or TPOB, is sharing this. So let's play it. So more Scammas on fire. He's on about the Gamma Boosted here. If you're watching this and you want to have a look at the Gamma Boosted, I give my fair review on the Gamma Boosted on one of my videos on my YouTube page. So TPOB says, can we just admit these aren't safe? Are they all fire hazards now? Instincts are top tier though. It's up to you. Right, and he's had time to take the blade off and continues to hold it in hands with the possibility of it bursting into flames or exploding. They did this for the views, man. Okay, whether you think they did it for the views or not is entirely your own opinion, but in my personal experience, we have had a pair of Gamma Boosted in the shop, and what happened to us one day is the motor kept on running. We had to take the we had to take the clipper apart, and when we took the clipper apart, the motor just kept on running and running and running. And actually, if we'd have left that any longer, I felt that it was either going to blow. I didn't want to go near it because it felt unsafe. We had to cut a wire to stop the motor, and even that didn't stop it. It just detached it from the actual clipper casing. And do you know what? I don't want to go near a clipper that's going to be dangerous, or I'm going to have to cut a clipper just to stop it running. So it's interesting that we're seeing all of this, and actually that's my personal opinion. I felt unsafe using it, didn't want to use it on my clients. It was getting hot. It never got to the point where it was actually firing or like smoking or anything, but I've seen horror stories, and that's exactly where I didn't want to get to. So that is the Gamma Boosted. Right, moving on to some other clipper news. This is the, the JRL, the Onyx Minis, is that what you call them? So Cool Blade anti-heating tech, smart clip technology, trimmer senses blade resistant and revs up motor speed. Oh, that's interesting. So the trimmer never drags or stalls, lithium ion battery, 3.5 hour runtime, which is good, 8,200 RPM. Superior motor, lasts up to 1,000 hours, 360-degree exposure. Ultra sharp T-blade, comes with charging dock. That's good. Comes with a charging dock, that's good. The JRL Onyx, they are a good clipper. Not again purchased one myself, but all the lads are buying them in the shop, so I can imagine the trimmer's good as well. So it looks great. Let me know if you grab it. So some giveaway news from Chris & Sons Pro. This is, get ready for an epic tech plus styling upgrade. We're giving away a huge bundle of products to one of our Chris & Sons followers. The winner will get the new In Theory Superjet hairdryer, the Coco Pro Hyper Veloc or Veloci or Veloc, however you say it, clipper and trimmer in gold, and huge bundle of level products worth £500. That's great. So how to get involved with that, follow In Theory, if that's how you say it, and Level UK, tag 3 friends and comments. More tags, more entries. So you've got till the 26th. Winners will be unveiled on the 26th, 24th. Get notified directly by Chris & Sons Pro. So you've probably got till maybe the 25th to get into that. So go and enter today. You have to be in it to win it. And some more giveaway news. This is from Cool Blades. Who wants to win a hairdryer worth £240 and create a flawless blowouts in record time? We're giving away a top-of-the-line Babyliss Falco Pro hairdryer to one lucky hairdresser, stylist, or they forgot barber, because we use hairdryers as well. Now that's Cool Blades _hair. The giveaway is a Babyliss Falco Pro hairdryer. So to enter into that, you've only got till the 24th of July, so maybe get it in before that. Follow us for more hair amazing giveaways. Cool Blades winner. Oh no, that's not it. Tag 2 hairstylists besides who needs this. Double tap this post and show some love. So yeah, you're in your chance to, you can be in with a chance to win a Babyliss Falco Pro hairdryer. If you want to get in and enter, because there's no reason not to enter, it's always great winning anything, because it's free. But if you do want to go and see what I think about the Falco, straight from an unboxing and having a look at it, first impressions, I've got a video where I open a Wild Vanquish and a Babyliss Falco Pro, and I give my thoughts and opinions on the first impressions. So, what else we got going on? Now, wow, I think we're nearly done for the news, but wait till you see the hot topic this weekend. It's really, really interesting. And yeah, we are going to move now on to the hot topic, and the hot topic is the next generation of barbers. So I'm really involved within the education sector. I like educating and helping new people come into the industry. So let's reference this, and let's reference a post from the Modern Barber, and we're going to talk about the next generation of barbers. So it took me a while to get into barbering, and I had to do hairdressing first because I couldn't get an apprenticeship. There needs to be more opportunities for younger people to get into the industry. Now, it's interesting that's been said like that, because I started off in hairdressing and there wasn't much barbering going on. And this was, how old am I now? So I'm 32 now. This was over 10, 12 years ago. Well, 14 years ago maybe. And I had to do that. I had to go into hairdressing because, like I say, there wasn't anything to do with barbering. And it was only when I found Sid Sottung in an academy in Nottingham that I was able to go and expand my skills into barbering. But nowadays, if you can't find a barbering course, you're not looking hard enough. Now, this was a post from 2023, which was only last year. And honestly, there is amazing courses everywhere, no matter where you go. London, Sheffield, SB Barbering Academy. I'm not sure exactly where there are. There's somewhere up north. You can find great academies in the Midlands. Go see Sid up in Scotland. You know, you're not looking hard enough if you can't find a course in barbering. And yes, it might not be an accredited VTCT course, and it might be something to do with like City and Guilds or something, but actually at the moment experience weighs over credentials or what courses you've attended. So what I would say is go get your courses done, and then you may have more opportunity for getting an apprenticeship, but you're going to find it easily more available to get an apprenticeship in hairdressing than you are in barbering, because there's more money associated with it. On the whole, hairdressers make more money, let's say, per, like a hairdressing salon would make more money per day than a barbering shop, unless you're packed out. And the fact is, in a barbering shop, in a barber shop, we don't tend to wash hair. There's not many people doing colours. You know, it's very much like sit down, get your hair cut, go. We have a lot of different things here. We offer colour, we offer washes, we do everything like that, and we still don't find the need for an apprentice. Like, we wash gowns all day, and all the lads are really great for it. We clean our own sections. There's just more to do. There's just more jobs to do as an apprentice in a hair salon than there is in a barbershop. So on that aspect, I do understand what they're saying, but like I've said before, unless we're going to get more funding from the government, and hopefully, like with the new Labour government coming in, we might see more funding for apprenticeships and more funding to help us bring up these new barbers coming through the industry. But at the same time, it would take me a lot to take on an apprentice because it costs a lot. What I would recommend is go and get a course done, and then we can train you on the shop floor. And you can learn the do's and don'ts of the barbering shop. But there's not, unless you're cutting hair, there's not many things you can do. You can clean, make coffees and teas, and that's pretty much about it. And if you do want an apprenticeship, which I don't think is the way to go, you're going to struggle to find one in a barber's, yes. So go and get one in a hairdresser's if you do want an apprenticeship, and you can learn some vital lessons in a hairdressing salon. But an apprenticeship is definitely, in my opinion, not the way to go. And I've trained loads of apprentices, I've been there myself, and I've seen many different people come up through the ranks, and it's just not the way I think is best to get on the shop floor. So that's that post from Modern Barber. So I'm just going to show you another one, and it's kind of related to the whole thing with the next generation of barbers. So when you look at a job adverts and it says barber must have 2 or 3, 4 years experience, how are you going to get that experience if someone doesn't give you that chance? Bring people in, do a test cut, see what happens. I think that's bad advertisement if you're a barbershop owner and you're asking for 2, 3, 4, 5 years experience. You're completely right. That shop is probably not right for you. What I would say, if you are a barbershop owner and you're looking for staff, you immediately put people off by asking for experience. You want to be looking for attitude. Now, obviously having experience behind the chair is amazing. Now, you can teach anybody to be a good barber, but you can't teach everybody to have a great attitude. So that's a key point I'll give to anybody looking for people to come and work in their shop. But if you're looking for a job and you see an advert like that, you can always go forward and message them and go, look, I haven't got the years experience, but I feel like I'm qualified. I feel like I'd be an asset to your shop. Can I come in and do a trade test? I do that with everybody. I always ask them to come in, do a trade test, see what their personality is like. Thankfully, I've got great education myself, and we do a lot of in-house training, and that's where we can then scoop the person into the barber we need. But if they haven't got the right attitude, it doesn't matter if they've got 20 years of experience on the shop floor, because that makes them no more important or no better than someone who's had a year of experience. It really just depends on the type of barber you're looking for and the type of shop you're in. Sorry, I just need a bit of my coffee. So I would think that's a bad advertisement if you see you must have experience. And don't be put off, though, if you do see that, because most barbers will probably just want a trade test. They're probably just trying to whittle down the people who have had no experience dealing with clients or customer service or anything like that. And I actually think you could always message them, email them, like get in contact and see where it goes from them. But don't be put off if you see a bad advert, because sometimes people don't also understand what they're doing. So on both parts, for barber and business owner, you need to try and be more engaging with putting out a better post or getting in contact with the barbershop or the barbershop owner, even if you don't think the position's for you. Because like I say, it's good just to go and try. You never know what's going to happen. Just put yourself out there, and you know, what else can you do, really? So I think we have had a great hot topic this week. The next generation of barbers is a big issue within our industry, but wait till you see what we've got going on in the artist spotlight and who we're going to who's going to make it to the artist spotlight this week, because that's going to be some great information for you guys to take in. So the reason I say that is because the first person in our artist spotlight this week is Alex Michael. Now, normally I like to just reference UK barbers and that's it, because we are a UK channel, even though I might start branching out into American ones as well, because I'm finding that a lot of my viewers are 50-50 American and UK. But I seen a post by Alexi Michael, the other day, and I can't seem to find it now, but it was a great educational video. So what I am going to do is, when I went on his profile, I found that he does lots of educational videos. So I'm just going to shout him out as something a little bit different this week. And that's Alexi Michael. He's already got loads of followers. He doesn't need me to shout him out. But I think if you are watching this, guys, especially if you're a new barber, any barber really is going to benefit from having anybody that's giving educational videos on their feed. But go and check out Alexi Michael. He's doing great videos, great content, cutting. He gives great advice. Let's see if we can just play this. If it plays.
Where do you think the future is for barbering?
I think everybody could agree. We live in a time where men's and women's hair, like, it's all shifting together.
Agreed with what you said in regards to where the industry's headed. I said it first, by the way. So if anyone asks, I was the one to say it first. Let's think about it. Are you guys leaning?
So they're the type of videos that he kind of puts out, inspirational, educational, and it's really a pleasure to watch. So that is Alexi Michael. Next up, we have Hair Force One. So Hair Force One, I don't know personally. I've heard a lot about Hair Force One over the years, and it was just that I stumbled onto the page the other day because they put up an educational video, and it was something like this one or a post, and I seen the post. Oh, that's right. When I clicked on that it wouldn't load. So let's see if we can load a different one. For some reason, it's not letting me do this. This was doing it to me the other day. So basically, they're an academy. Right, let's not waste too much time trying to play this. So Air Force One, operated by Anderson Boyce, the Air Force One Training Academy in Ilford and Romford, and they look like they do some great education. It looks like there's a lot of people attending it, and it's a VRQ level 2 barbering, free barbering course, which is great. 6 months, City and Guilds recognised qualification. It's a City and Guilds recognised qualification. 2 days a week training. Learn the trade in real barbering environment, and then that gives the address there. So when I watched the videos were great. That's why I wanted to shout them out. And I think Air Force One, you're doing a good thing, actually, because we need good educators in the industry at the moment. And like we referenced earlier, good education is key to supporting our young ones and the next generation of barbers. So Air Force One, if you're in the area, this would probably be a great place to go and work. Sorry I can't load the videos for you guys to give you guys a shout out, but that is Air Force One. Now moving on, Black Lawnmower Barbers, owned by my good friend Dan. He has recently took this on, and the reason I wanted to shout them out is because they're looking for a barber. They have recently gone down a member of staff, and there's a seat available. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Hopefully it helps. If you're in Brighton, there's us. 2 cool geezers right there. If you are in Brighton and you're looking for a barbershop to go and work in, this is going to be an incredible place to work. There's a great team. Dan's a great guy, and I can imagine working with him and working alongside him all day is going to be great. And what better place to go? It's cool in Brighton, you know. So if you are looking, I'm shouting out Black Lawnmower Barbers. And if you are looking for a shop, go and see Dan. You can find him on Danstagram, on Instagram. There you go, Danstagram, if you can see it there. And that's how you get in, or you message Black Lawnmower Barbers directly. So yeah, amazing. And now we're going to move on to my favourite part of the show, which is the Q&A. So the Q&A section today, we have got Rate These Clippers. Right, so this was an Instagram post that I got sent. Let me show you this. So Rate These Clippers, and these are not the person who sent me them, but she is the barber plug. Oh, so this is from the barber plug. Right, so Rate These Clippers. Need a bit of coffee before I start rating these. So Instinct X, dead. Andis Revite, I think you call it, dead. JRL Onyx, great. Barberless Pro, I can't remember the name of these, but whatever, not for me. And the Coco, I don't know what they call this one, but what I do know is TPOB does the exact same clipper, and it's pretty much half the price. So I'm going to have to give the Instinct 2, the Revite a 2, the Onyx maybe a 7. You know, I'm trying to be quite fair here. The Barberless, not for me, but I know it's good. 5. And the Coco, I'm not going to rate the Coco because I want to support a UK brand, which is TPOB. And I think their one is probably going to be around about a 5 as well. And it's half the price of the Coco. So, yeah, there you go. That's how I rated them. Hopefully you like that. So, next up, my younger clients are talking about wanting curls these days. Are perming courses still a thing? And if so, how much is a perm service? I'm not sure if perm courses are a thing. Never really heard about it. We always did our perming when we... well, I did mine when we did my NVQ. So we learnt to perm when we did the hairdressing. So that's another thing you would learn on an apprenticeship in hairdressing, which you probably won't learn in barbering. Maybe going forward, yes, but at the moment, no. Don't know. I don't know if you can go and get a perming course. What I would say is best, instead of looking exactly for a perming course, find somebody who does perms in your local area and see if see if you can pay them to go and train with them for a day. That's what I would suggest. Oh, this is funny because I'm about to sneeze. Oh, so, let's quickly. How much is a perm service? We charge £60 for our perm. And the next question, like I say, I'm about to sneeze. What do you do when the client uses the cape as a sneeze cover? I die inside a little bit. That's what I do. If you know me, I'm not a fan of hair. I love cutting hair and I love working in the shop all day, but hair gives me the ick. Like when I've got it all over me, it goes everywhere. Like I've got a different set of clothes I go to work in. They can't be washed together. Like it really annoys me. Like it's like a feel factor thing, and I can't do the hair. And then when I've been cutting someone's hair and then they sneeze into the thing, firstly, that's disgusting because now you've got snot and everything all over my cape. Thankfully, we wash our cape. Every single cape is washed, so you'll never have a used cape put on another person. So at least that doesn't really matter. But what happens is when they sneeze into it, they go like that, and then they put their hands down and there's hair all over them. That's what I mean. That would give me the biggest ick. So I die a little bit inside when that happens. Right. What do you... No, that's the same one. Can you do a hands-free fade? Yes, I can do a hands-free fade, definitely. But I don't see the point. If you're trying to show off or the barbershop doesn't allow you to do that, use guards, then it comes in handy. But what is the point these days? When I was learning, there was a shop that only did hands-free fades. And I tell you now, in the time they were doing hands-free fades and the time I was learning, I quickly gained a lot of their clients and they stayed the same, doing the same thing as trends and things started changing. I quickly became a lot busier than they did because when you do a fade with guards and not freehand, you can be a lot more precise. You can be a lot more on it. It gives you precise measurements, and what it does do is it cuts down time. But for me, it's the precision with the guards. I can put my lines in, I can take them out. We're only human, so when you do a freehand fade, it's all about clipper control, steadiness of the hand, your body position, everything like that comes into play. Even the way you stand, everything comes into play when you do a hands-free fade. And even the client, they play a big part in that. If they're moving around like that all the time, that's going to make it very difficult for you to do a precise fade. And you know these days, people want that blurriness. They don't want a fade to look choppy. And I do feel sometimes that the fade looks a little bit choppy or fluffy when you do it hands-free. So yes, I can do a hands-free fade, but in the shop, we don't, and I just don't see the point of it anymore. So we've got another one, and that is appointments or walk-ins. For me, I like appointments, even though we do walk-ins in the shop. I like appointments, but you make more money, I believe, if you do walk-ins all day, but the quality of the service goes down and the length of the service goes down. So that's where you then would have to go, right, I need to work out what I could make doing walk-ins, and I need to set my price accordingly if I'm going to book out, say, like an hour of my time, and I can do 2 haircuts in that time, and you charge 40. If you charge £20 for 2 walk-in haircuts and in an hour, you need to be able to set your prices for an hour at £40 a haircut. I know that might seem ridiculous, because what's the point otherwise? Because you can earn more money doing walk-ins, and we're not here to have a laugh. As much as people think it's a social, coming to work's great, we need to be earning money. Like, you can't just, with everything going up in this current economic climate, you need to be earning as much as money as possible. So your appointment price needs to reflect how much or how much you can do doing walk-ins all day, because otherwise just do walk-ins. But for me, I did walk-ins for my whole career. It's only been the last few years that we started doing appointments, and actually we were the leading barbershop in the city that did appointments. We started first, we did it before COVID, and it's great in some respects, because coming out of COVID we were already doing appointments where everyone else was scrambling then to implement an appointment service. But the best thing about it for me was it's the pressure. Like, I can't take the pressure. I'm 32 now, and having people staring at me and looking at me to finish that client just so they can get on with their day, that's not for me anymore. If you've got an appointment service, a person can come in at the allotted time, get a haircut, and be gone when they need to be gone, pretty much, give or take 10 minutes or so. And that's what I feel needs to be going on in 2024, because it's just, who's got time to sit around and wait for appointments? And again, I just can't take the pressure of people looking at me, staring at me, hurrying me up, pacing up and down the shop for me to finish that client. It unsettles me, it unsettles my clients. That's just from a barber's perspective. But if you are a barbershop owner, listen to this now. Don't be solely set on just doing appointments, because every client that comes through that door that you turn away because you've got an appointment is a client lost to another barbershop. If you can, have a shop running where you do walk-ins and you do appointments. Maybe split the day up, split the team up, something. But don't be turning anyone who comes through that door, try and not turn them away, because they're only going to go to your competitors down the road. We've got shops renovating around us now, and we try and do as many walk-ins as we can, but our stylists and our barbers, they get busy so quickly that as soon as they start doing walk-ins, in a couple weeks, couple months, their book is like, it's booming, and then we struggle to then take the walk-ins on. But what we're doing now is we're going to implement some more chairs in the shop, just so we can try and take some more walk-ins on and have a walk-in service, because like I say, they're doing some shops around us, and what we don't want to do is we don't want anybody to go in and have a barbershop around there, even though we're already sustained, and I don't think they would be that competitive. Every client lost from our shop could go there if a barbershop opens, and that's what I'm worried about. So a great idea to build your barbershop and keep your barbershop thriving and all your barbers busy is have a service that you can do both walk-ins and appointments. Right, amazing. I think that's it for your weekly update. So I've got a few videos coming out this week, and that is hopefully going to be some of the interviews. I just need to get them uploaded and get them cut. I'm going to be doing the work this week, catching up with events through the week. So I'll see you again on Monday. Hope you all have a blessed week. Hope you make loads of money this week. And yeah, see you next Monday.